Okay. This is I'm live. Let's hope it's telling the truth. I think Kevin's live also. Kevin. Yeah, he's streaming. He's got his headphones on. I need to get some light in here. Let's open some shades. Ooh, yeah. Let me try something. It's a shitty rainy day, you guys. But we're gonna make the most of it. Oh, is that better? Let's see. Okay, well, it's just me for the moment. We're still waiting on Dave. So how's everybody's morning going? I got some day-old coffee. I had to drain the coffee pot from yesterday. I'm always amazed that we even have coffee left at the end of a day because we do drink a lot of coffee. You know?
Starting your stream alone.
I think it's a musician thing, you know, like even Taylor was late for his web chat. It's just a musician thing.
I don't think it's a musician thing. I think it's certain people are never on time.
Well, as I said, Dave will be late as usual. He's usually late.
I'm sure traffic is shit, but
well, he did say that he was like it was only. I don't know where he's coming from, but he
did. Girl's house.
Do you know this?
I'm guessing.
Some girl's house. At 9:42, he said, "I'm about to head your way," so that could be anything. I think he's bringing the dog, Kevin. There's a dog coming. I think. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Nobody can watch it. Kevin's setting up the stream room, and I am up here, and we'll both be on here, so it'll be interesting. Hi Mary, how's it going? You chimed in a little while last night during our Hair Metal Monday, where every bad boy has a soft side. We did an interview for Talking About Rock yesterday, and the whole band, we did like a Zoom call, which was hilarious. Because, and you'll see this, like I'm going to post it on Saturday. But PK comes on like he couldn't get the camera working, couldn't get it working. Finally, the camera starts working, and PK is sitting there in like this LED lights are like changing colors, and he's wearing like a giant furry pimp hat with pot leaves all over it, and big old glasses. Like you can barely see his face. We're like, what are you doing, dude? Hey Mary, what are your issues? What's wrong? We all have issues. Twister's Music. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see that name. What, Kev? Twister's Music. He's yelling at me from the basement. He can't really hear what's going on. So it is raining again in Nashville. I know this is shocking to you guys. In fact, I can take you for a little trip if you want to see. My tomato plants look like they live in a swimming pool right now. That's okay. That's fine if you want to just lurk in the background. That's cool. So mysterious. Let's see what's going on outside while we wait for Dave, shall we? It's a whole lot of water, and I've got a leak like in the eaves in the back of my deck. Look at this, you guys. This is ridiculous. It's like a waterfall out here. That plant is happy. That palm is happy. But those tomatoes are like It's a swimming pool in there. They're not happy. And I dumped a bunch of one right there accidentally when I tried to pick it up this morning early. I was like, oh, I should get those out of the way. And then I was, half asleep and wandering out there. So, and then out front, we've got like a stream. We're like 2 seconds away from being able to get an inner tube and just go down the street. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not. There's someone's garbage can lid floating. Maybe I could make it down on that. I don't know. But like, there's there's a lot of water here. I mean, a lot of water. And it's carved out like a whole stream in my in my driveway, so all the gravel just runs down the driveway and it all collects at the end. It's awesome. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just come over here and wait for Dave because it's actually really it's not cold out at all. It's just raining. So, but my neighbors love it when I come out here and talk in the morning. I'm sure of it. I know they do. They want to hear all about my web chats too, I'm sure. So this is like day 2 in a row that it's just been raining its ass off, and then it's supposed to do all day tomorrow. And I'm kind of freaking out because tomorrow is we're getting backsplash put in our kitchen. So the guy's coming at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and he's gonna like do all this backsplash. So we probably won't be streaming tomorrow morning because it's gonna be loud because he's gonna be sawing and putting up backsplash. So no stream tomorrow. Closed for construction. But I do have a really interesting meeting. We're gonna have a lunch meeting with our Shure microphone and wireless rep, and I've got some pretty exciting things happening. So I'm kind of can't wait to tell you guys about that. I can't let the cat out of the bag yet, or else I'll jinx it. But I'll let you know soon enough. Thanks, Mary. We love our deck too. I wish we used it more. I think the worst part about it is that we don't have any cushions for it. I never bothered to get like replacement cushions. When I bought it, the cushions that it had were like tore apart and shitty. So I was like, I might get rid of some of these pieces because it's a lot of pieces. It's like 24 individual chairs. I'm like, do I really want to buy 24 cushions? And I mean 48 because you have to put a back cushion too, right? The back cushion, and then of course the ass cushion. So I was like, do I really want to do that? Like 48 cushions? I don't know if you've ever tried to price out like what an outdoor patio cushion is worth, but holy shit. They're like 50 or $60 on the cheap end a piece. Fuck. It's gonna take a lot of money to make that happen. Ooh, a collab with Crucifix. Wow. That would be something. Bruce, can you make that happen? Send and deliver. That would be a hell of a lot of money for sure. So yeah, I'm just chilling here in the rain, waiting for Dave. We had a 10 o'clock start time, and so I knew it would be a while before he got here. So I just figured I'd get started. There's always a ton of stuff to update with you guys on anyway that has nothing to do with Dave's questions and stuff. So let's just get started with that. First of all, we just booked Cinco de Mayo at Saloon on Calhoun. So that is going to be a super, super fun show. I know that like the tables are already selling out, so you've got to definitely call ahead. If you're in Menominee Falls, Milwaukee area, call ahead and check on it because it's going to be pretty packed in there. Cinco de Mayo, as if you need to give people from Wisconsin another reason to drink. They don't need a reason to drink. They're going for it. Then we also have JD Legends in Ohio, and that's in Franklin, Ohio. That's May 7th on the Saturday. It's been a long time since we've been in Ohio, so you got to snag those tickets. The ticket link went live yesterday. I haven't posted it on the event today yet, but I will as soon as the stream is over, so you guys can grab your tickets for that. You can call JD Legends directly and just reserve your chairs or your tables or tickets or whatever you'd like. What's up, Eddie? Big fan. Keep rocking. Have a great day. Look at my whole house is surrounded by dead things. There's skulls everywhere. Skulls everywhere. My trailer that I've got out back, my old trailer that we used to travel with, is I think I have two giant Rubbermaid tubs full of just fucking skulls. Shitloads of skulls. All cattle and horse skulls, but then I have like random boxes and bags of things like I've got like coyote skulls, mink skulls, uh, a monkey skull. I have a monkey skull. And that's some weird shit. Monkey skulls are fucking weird, you guys. I got these big old long eye teeth. Crazy. Um, neighbor's porch roof alert. Let's take a look. Looks like that rain is getting real heavy. That post is about to sink in, and I am all here for it. I just hope I get to witness the crash. That's going to be very exciting. um, yes, we watch that every single day, and just I always turn my security cameras on at night just in case it falls overnight. I don't want to miss it. It's going to be so fun. I live for destruction, you guys. Fire and destruction. It's pretty much me in a nutshell. Um, let's see what else is going on. And I am so excited about next year. Next year is my 20th anniversary of being Jasmine Kane. And I got to tell you, like, we have a lot of irons in the fire. I am trying to do as many things as I possibly can. And you know me, I don't stop until I get them all pretty much done. So I'm going to be working around the clock this year to make all this happen. And part of my, reconnecting with Dave is so that we can write more songs together. Because if you've heard any of the stuff that we've done previously, songs like, well, we wrote pretty much all the White Noise album together. Fall to Rise was Dave's song that we did a duet with Steel Panther. On the Edge on the early ones, those were great. Hole was a song we wrote together. We wrote White Noise. We wrote Aruba. Hey, that's so cool. It's so great to see you. Good morning. And greetings to you as well. I'm sure your weather is quite a lot more beautiful than what we're experiencing here. The rain did slow down enough to where there's not a lake in the middle of the road currently. It has dwindled to a stream, yet the neighbor's trash can lid remains in the center of the street as an obstacle for all to dodge. Yeah, I know I didn't see you in Daytona at all, Mary. I was hoping to see you guys, but it was packed in there. It's possible there were people there and I don't even know it because it was really, really packed. All 6 shows were like ridiculous. So it's amazing. It was amazing. What else can I talk about? Let's see. We are still currently booking. Right now, we've got 2 weeks of April just for writing, and we'll be doing tons of this live streaming, web chats, writing, all that good stuff. So we're going to have lots of collaborations. Dave is joining me today on Twitch after we're done with our web chat. And we're hopefully going to write some stuff together, and then we'll go from there. And I think Jeff Caron from Every Mother's Nightmare, now with Roxy Blue, played guitar for me for 7 years. He might be joining me as well. In other news, my former drummer, Christopher Williams, who now plays drums for Accept, just got engaged to his girlfriend, Ainsley. Ainsley is an artist herself from Australia. So congratulations to them. They just got engaged at the Darkness concert the other night. I believe in a thing called love, just as another rhythm in the heart. Perfect. Perfect song to get engaged to. I really hope they didn't get engaged to You're Really Growing on Me, because that's a song about herpes. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully they didn't. Eldon! What? What are you doing? I would love to write with you, dude. You just got to come to Nashville. I don't make the South Dakota very often. It's pretty rare. But you are more than welcome to come on, brother man. We would have ourselves a hell of a time. I'm sure we've got some stories to tell, both of us. So I've told this before, but like my neighbors are like super excited about like my neighbors are like interesting. This is a very like diverse community. So I've got this house and everybody always comments on this house. But check this out. Look at that. That is a purple house. A very purple house. Um the rumor has it that the man that owned that house was was a like a war, like a veteran or something, and he won like a Purple Heart. I don't know the whole story, but when he left the house to the family, like there was a rule that he had to keep some part of the house purple. So it used to be white with purple shutters, but now that's a purple house. And everything they have is purple. Their vehicles are purple. Their trash cans are purple. That's the remains of one of their trash cans in the street where it floated down during the flood of 2022 just now. Um, but yeah, everything's purple, like everything. And as soon as people come around here, they're just like, um, holy shit, that's a purple house. It literally glows in the dark. Oh, you wanted to be Dropbox bandmates? We could do that, Eldon. Robert asks me, if you had to fight someone for 3 rounds at 3 minutes with someone UFC regulated rules, who would it be? Would you win? Well, I mean, if I got to pick who I fought, I'd probably win because I would pick somebody that I didn't have to fight very hard because I don't like it. Would I grapple, strike, pull hair? I'm not much of a hair puller. I'm more of a strike person because I'm small, so I have to end it quickly. Because I can't like keep up with those tall people. Why would it be against this person? I don't know. I haven't chosen the person yet. Um, and for every round you last, they triple the money. How would that work out? If you did your first round and it started at 1,000, and then you did your oh, I see. So you get okay, 2,000, which would be 3,000 total, and then 3,000, which would be 6,000 total. But you get another 7,600 if you win. I don't know. Who would I fight? I don't know. I can tell you that my good friend Jeslyn Michelle, who's a friend of mine from many, many years now, is competing on the PFL MMA to get her contract into the MMA, and she just won the women's round. So maybe she could teach me something. Her Superman punch was cool. She landed that shit every single time, and it was cool. She could teach me how to fight. I'm pretty sure. And honestly, the only like experience fighting that I ever had was wrestling because I used to train in AAU wrestling with my brothers. So I do have some wrestling experience. My older brother is a boxing champion in North Dakota. So he taught me a little bit about boxing, mostly just how to punch through something. And we had like this corkboard wall at our house and out in this building that we had out there. And so it was just like it used to be an old schoolhouse, this building was. So the one wall was like all corkboard where you could like put up posts, like take thumbtacks and stick up, assignments for the day or whatever you're studying. They didn't have chalkboards and stuff like that in there, just like corkboard. So we would stand out there and he would teach me how to punch and we just punch corkboard for hours. So that's fun, I guess. Not much of a fighter anymore. I kind of like I don't really fight much anymore. If I had to fight, like I said, I would probably do it super dirty and just end it quickly because I'm too small and out of shape to fight. The only real like fight that I really had to do um What is this? What is this? Answer the question. What question? What's a heister? Nobody knows what a heister is, dude. Baz, we don't know what a heister is. Explain yourself. Um, but yes, we I was in South Florida one time, and it was a situation where a group of it was a group of individuals. I will not say who they were or what they were, but it was a club, like a gang club, and they came in, and the girl came straight for me, and she wanted to fight me, and she just came up and got in my face. Like I was sitting at the bar just having a beer. I just got there. I drove like 13 hours, and I was sitting at the bar just watching TV, having a beer. And she came over and punched me in the side of the face and grabbed my hair and yanked me over backwards on my chair. And I guess all my gymnastics training kicked in because I managed to get one foot on the bar top, like right on the edge of the bar. And I did like a kick flip and came out like on the other side of her, grabbed her by her neck, threw her down on the ground, and was like ready to throat punch her, but I didn't. And then they came and dragged her off. And then they came back apologizing to me and asking me not to press charges. And I told them if they brought me her little finger that I would not press charges. Fun fact, they did not bring me a little finger, but also I did not press charges. That's the only real fight I've ever been in. It was over instantly. She cheap shotted me in the side of the face as she tried to pull me over backwards, and then I was ready to kill her. So, did I get a free drink? No, I didn't get a free drink out of it. Got nothing. It was a cheap shot. Yeah, it fucking sucked. Like, if you want to fight, that's fine, but like, give the person a chance. For fuck's sake. I know, right? No, they were nervous. They're like, "Oh God, please don't press charges." And I was like, "Cut off a finger. I'll be right here." I can't believe that's how I reacted. You know, like you find out like how you're gonna react in certain situations only when they happen. Like you have no way of knowing how you're gonna react to shit until it happens. And then when it happens, you're like either totally surprised by how you reacted or it's like it freaks you out and you don't want to do and you freeze or whatever. I cannot believe my reaction was to go for an immediate throat punch and then ask for them to cut her finger off. That was my first reaction. Oh God, what's wrong with me? What the fuck? But yeah, that's exactly what I asked for. And then after it was all over, then I went up to the hotel room and was like, "Holy fuck!" Then I got freaked out. That's when I freaked out. Um, but I have never been in like a squared up like we're gonna fight. Never been something like that. God, a big old fucking bird that was here the other day is back. There's a bird that is like the size of me stretched out, and it's freaks me out. Flies back and forth across my porch. It's just like it's just asking me to step out so it can destroy me. Oh my god, it's huge. Bourbon Street. Oh, is this down in New Orleans? I was on Bourbon Street and doing the whole throwing beads thing, and some chick didn't like that I threw beads at her. We were on the second floor balcony, and her boyfriend came up yelling, "Oh shoot!" Well, I mean, if it's New Orleans, if it was during Mardi Gras, that's kind of a normal New Orleans thing. No one in New Orleans on Mardi Gras should be surprised that you're throwing beads at them. Yeah. Sorry, that's the equivalent of like Chris Rock hosting, the Oscars, and then everybody getting upset that he cracked a joke. Don't ask a comedian to host an event if you're going to be offended by jokes. Don't go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans if you don't want beads thrown at you. Don't go to the lake if you don't want to get wet. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going here? But yeah, that's crazy. Um, no, it wasn't a bad joke. I mean, maybe and he admitted he didn't know about her condition, which makes it even more innocent. But like, first of all, G.I. Jane was hot. Demi Moore is hot as fuck. Wish I looked like G.I. Jane. I'd shave my head if my body looked like that. Fuck yeah. God, that was hot. I don't know. I was all about it. I was like, yeah, fuck Jada Pinkett Smith and G.I. Jane. That would be actually pretty cool. Because she's ripped, man. She's in great shape. I was like, that would cool. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting for Dave, who is now 25 minutes late. I expected him to be like a full 30 minutes. 30 minutes was what I was going for. So if you guys want to chime in on how late you think Dave would be, feel free. At 9:42, he said he was on his way and he's already in Nashville. So you tell me, what time will Dave Michael Thomas arrive? I was giving a solid 30 minutes. Um, and now the rain is starting to pick up again. Maybe we can get our inner tube out and float down the street again. That would be cool. But yeah, no, I've never been in like a fight. The only fights I've ever been in were just like shit like that, like where stuff was going crazy. At one time when I was younger, like this girl, I was a volleyball player, and this girl was like beating up one of our volleyball player girls out in the parking lot. And I came out of the gym with my duffel bag and stuff and walked out and saw her just wailing on one of our girls. She was from another team. And I walked up to her and was like, I was about like, hey, you got to stop beating on my girl. Like, what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, I'm going to kick your ass if you don't stop. And so she stood up and she came up to me and she took a swing at me and she missed. And I hit her in the stomach so hard it knocked the air out of her and she fell down. And her bus driver came and got her and drug her back on the bus. That was it. It was like one punch. And it was like, it's done. Good morning, race friends. Yeah, Dave's not here. Cheech and Chong said so. Dave's not here right now. Hilarious. Some of the strip clubs in New Orleans dangerous. Oh yeah, dude, I had a midget buddy of mine who worked the strip clubs. Like he was the door guy. He used to tell me all kinds of shit. Yeah, his name was Donald. Donald was a drunk asshole. Like he was. People don't pick on midgets because they're like, which isn't the right. I shouldn't say midget. A little person, but he called himself a midget, so naturally, I want to call him what he called himself. But um, Donald would like get hammered and walk across the bar tops and like kick people's drinks over on purpose and like slap people in the face and shit. And nobody would fuck with him because he's little. It's like beating up a kid. You don't want to punch a kid. I tell you what, he picked on the wrong bitch because he walked across the bar and he kicked this girl's drink over and he like punched her in the face and she reached up with both hands and slammed him down on the ground and just started wailing on him. I found him later like drunk, passed out in a potato chip box. That New Orleans, man. New Orleans. Guess what? It's 10:29 and Dave Michael Thomas has just arrived, which means by the time he gets out of the car and up here, he will be exactly 30 minutes late. And that was what I called. Yes, Thomas Crane and I have done several videos together, actually. We did the uninvited video together. We did Do It For You video together. We did, is that the only two? I've done some other online stuff with him, but not, he and I are actually collaborating. We're working on our 20th anniversary video. Hello.
Hello.
So I made the guess, but when we started this stream, that you would be exactly 30 minutes late, and you are right on the money. You are 100%. It is 12:30 on the nose.
It's 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah, you said 12:30.
Oh, I said 10:30. Maybe it sounded like 12:30. Oh my God. Yeah, so we're 30 minutes. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, you have to go check out our music videos. They're right here on YouTube, so you can go right now and check out "Do It For You," which we released on Halloween, so it's perfect. That's a perfect Thomas Crane collab because that's his wheelhouse right there. He loves the horror. So yeah, we basically spent like the last 30 minutes talking about fights we've been in. Not you and I. I mean, like,
We very rarely.
no, we didn't fight. I'm talking about like scraps, like where people actually were throwing punches. Like,
Oh yeah.
like if you've ever been in a fight.
Good girl.
So, because I'm like, have you ever been in a fight?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been in fights? Hold on.
Look.
Look.
I'm sure you're aware of the time that the Dewey and Psycho enrolled me into fight night
I forgot about that.
for 2 buckets of beer.
Right.
And
you just ran around.
Well, first of all, I mean, like they misrepresented the whole thing to me. They said
no, not those guys.
they said, well, we talked to them. They probably won't even be able to get you in tonight. I was the first name called. That's not what concerned me.
It was the second part.
The second name that didn't sound like it belonged to a guy, and in fact, I was correct. The 350-pound, like, bricklaying lesbian.
Did you win?
My decision, and I got a $50 bar tab, even though at the time I was underage.
But you never threw a punch.
Well,
you did. You threw one punch.
Threw one punch.
One punch.
Uppercutted her
That's
once,
right.
like,
yeah, where she slipped on her own sweat.
She slipped on her sweat. And I took that. Wham, bitch!
I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's your story. Your fight story.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So what's your pup's name?
You don't. You haven't met Stella?
I haven't met Stella.
Stella.
Oh my goodness. It must be my lucky day. It's special dog day. Come here, Stella. Hello, Stella.
I want your plants.
I'll eat all your plants. Get them all. Get them, Stella.
You got food. Don't even front. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think we're ready to do this. Oh my goodness. That lightning was close, dude. You better get your shit together. Yeah, that was close. Like I could see the light coming down right behind our neighbor's house, which I'm hoping falls in. Look how close that porch is to falling in. I hope I'm here to see it, man.
That house gets more dilapidated every time I see it.
It's a good word, Dave. Dilapidated.
Yeah.
It's dark in here.
Look at this place.
Oh, it doesn't look anything the same, does it?
Completely different.
Yeah, we did some stuff.
That's awesome.
It's dark in here.
Who do I have to name to get a cup of coffee around here?
No one. It's in the coffee pot. There's cups in the corner and coffee creamer right there. And I'm still working on mine, so.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, dude. It's totally different.
It's really cool. I like it.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we've got 3 people watching us currently.
3.
Well, we were up to 10, but I don't know. I think that lightning strike freaked people out. I'm going to check over on Patreon just to make sure that people aren't, because sometimes people will comment on Patreon itself and I don't see their messages until a little bit later.
Right.
So let's see. Let's just do some checking up. We're good there. Let's go to Facebook, same thing. And then make sure I don't have any questions. Oh, I do have some questions here. Well, There's Kevin.
Launch.
Kevin's
Kev,
Cool.
what's going on, brother?
I'm shooting some people in the face.
That's awesome.
Actually, I just got shot in the face.
Oh well, that
Not as awesome.
not as awesome.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
You guys ain't gonna cut for me. You guys gonna hang this? I'm ready. I got everything hooked in. Headset mix going.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna chat here for a minute and then we'll be out. We're
Tell
gonna
everybody what time.
I don't know.
Like 11:15.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Coffee's fucking excellent this morning, babe.
Great. Peter Griffin, we were talking about how I wondered if you'd let me shave your beard live on.
It depends on what kind of tips we get.
Oh, okay. What do we need to make this happen?
You know, this is.
Remember when you used to be a mountain man when we first
This
started?
is a side story. The Gillette shaving company offered the guys in ZZ Top, obviously prior to bass player dying.
Right.
They offered them $1 million, and I don't know if it was $1 million for the two guys or $1 million a piece to shave their beards as a part of a Gillette commercial.
Okay.
And they turned it down.
Well, yeah.
But
They're like, fuck you guys, we make $1 million anyway.
I think I'd shave my beard for $250.
$250?
Yeah, I think I did. I mean, I'm not in the same league as
Well,
Billy Gibbons.
It's almost, it's like summer is coming, so it's gonna be hot.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I've grown quite attached to it. And
it's attached to you.
Yeah, well, it is.
So,
and
rightfully so.
Look, it's a pretty awesome beard. You know.
I mean, it is nice that you can grow, and Kevin's super jealous because he can't grow a beard.
Well, when I was
He's been working
16,
on that
17,
for like 6 years.
The most I could grow when I was a teenager was a little peach fuzz, and
we're not teenagers though.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Just in spirit.
Oh shit!
I've got habits
What's up, Roger?
that are in their teens.
Habits that are in your teens. What's up, Charmaine? Dad, Charmaine joins. She'll join me on Twitch as well.
Awesome.
She has a channel where she just turns on the video and it just watch chickens. Her chickens.
Twitch is one of those places.
I know.
I follow a guy named Oats and Goats.
Okay.
He does a lot of video game stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of the top Super Metroid players in the world.
Okay.
And he's pretty funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've been on Twitch now for 3 years.
Yeah.
And
plus I love that name, Oats and Goats.
Oats and Goats.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My goodness, yo from Louisville. What's up?
Louisville.
Yeah, Oats
I've
and
been
Goats.
there before.
I don't know, Charmaine. You might need to check out this Oats and Goats situation. You could hang out with your chickens.
I love chickens. Not in a creepy way.
It's like, get some more coffee. Leave you to your chickens.
That's your cue.
We had chickens growing up on the farm.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate chickens.
Right.
Because you remember the chicken stick that we used to have to take with us. So yeah, that's where this kind of started.
Scott and Tracy have a chicken named Bandit. It's a hen.
Oh, it's a hen.
It's just one.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah, just lays an egg a day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's totally
doable.
Yeah.
It's when they get in packs.
No, it's
that you
when
have
they
to
get
worry.
a rooster.
Oh yeah,
when you get a rooster, then you've got a fucking problem.
Well, it's obvious to me when you get the chickens in the group that they're like the closest living relatives to dinosaurs.
How so?
Well, I mean, because a lot of dinosaurs weren't T-Rex big; they were chicken size, and they just behave in like this completely.
Is this true?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about dinosaurs.
Well, birds are the closest living relatives to dinosaurs, like
pterodactyls.
Well, but not. I mean, they.
You ever notice that little kids when they scream sound like pterodactyls?
Some of them. Yeah.
Velociraptors.
Velociraptors.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about dinosaurs, but you would. Triceratops. Ooh, I forgot about the Triceratops.
Those are good ones.
Is that a real dinosaur?
That's a real dinosaur.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Was a real dinosaur.
Well, because like there was one of the dinosaurs, Brontosaurus or something like that. Where they said
it was huge.
Was they
Diplodocus?
They said that there was one of the dinosaurs that everybody knew of that was like actually not a real dinosaur. It was like a made up dinosaur. That made me question the whole fucking thing. If somebody had been teaching us all these years that this was a dinosaur.
Well, there are people that believe the entire fossil record is a red herring.
This is Dave. Dave knows more shit than I'll ever know in my life. He's going to share it all with you. That's why I said if you have a question, now is the time, because if anyone knows the answer, it's this motherfucker right here.
Right.
Yep. Yours eat lizards? Your chickens eat lizards? That's fucking brutal. They'll eat a lizard?
Well, yeah.
That's fucking...
They'll eat damn near anything.
That's gangster. Do you remember Roger Talley? Roger Talley lives in Northern Ohio.
Yeah.
He's been to like a shitload of our shows.
I think I remember Roger.
Yeah.
It's been a while, you know?
I
think I was in your band from 2006 to 2013.
7, 8, yeah. How many years is that?
7,
8. I don't know.
Something
You were
like
kind of like there beforehand. Before you were in the band.
And I was kind of there afterwards.
You're kind of here now.
I'm a hanger on.
It's okay. We're happy to have you here.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad
they
to be
eat
here.
Snakes too. Well, fuck. Ours didn't eat anything like that. Ours just were like.
Or maybe you just didn't see it eat anything.
Well, no, because I was out there all the time. Like, I was never inside. I was always outside. So
yeah, but you weren't always with the chickens. Sometimes you were with the horses.
Well, the horses were right next to them.
Were there sheep?
No.
No sheep?
You
didn't have to. You didn't.
Yo, this was one of us.
You didn't ever shear sheep?
No. My father asked us a question one time when we were in high school, and he was, because cattle prices were crashing.
Right.
And he was like, sheep prices were still good, really good. So you could sell the herd and buy like a massive herd of sheep, because one cow was going to sell for way more. Like you could get several sheep for the price of one cow. But with the dwindling prices of cattle, it was just getting kind of like we couldn't afford to feed the cattle to keep the cattle. So he was like, what do you think about us getting rid of the whole herd of cattle and just getting sheep instead? And we were like, fuck no. Not no, but fuck no.
Fuck.
And so, yeah, we didn't do it. And he was glad we didn't later, because anybody that hung in the cattle market for those years that were really bad, their herds they were more reputable herds. And so they sold for more money.
Right.
So he was glad that he didn't do it later. You're welcome, Dad, because holy cow, nobody wants to be that sheep fucker. That's all the jokes are there, man.
Right.
All the jokes.
You do all these good things, but you fuck one sheep.
Fuck one sheep, and then yeah. And what's the joke about, like, what sheep can hear a mile away? A zipper. Like, there's like all these sheep jokes. I figured you'd have 1,000 of them, because you're like the king of the one-liners.
Yeah, not so much on sheep though. Although we were talking about chickens.
And chicken jokes.
And I knew this guy. He was the town drunk, and he had been hanging out at the bar till 3 a.m. and comes home and grabs a chicken from the pen, and he's fumbling with its key, and drops it a couple of times. Finally gets it in the keyhole, kicks the door open, just like thunders through the house, goes to the back where the bedroom is, and his old lady's been sitting there waiting for him all fucking night. And he kicks in the bedroom door, and he's like, "Babe, I just wanted you to see this pig I've been fucking." And his wife just shakes her head. She says, "Darling, that's a chicken." And he says, "Shut up, I wasn't talking to you."
Oh my God.
Yeah. So there you
They're
go.
just as good as ours.
Which is to say, not good at all.
I mean, they were pretty good. You had some good ones. Like that was like part of the show for a long time. It was like something broke and you would tell a joke.
Right. Well, I know a bunch of musician jokes. You know, the difference between a professional musician and a large pizza. A large pizza can feed a family of 4. It's funny because it's true.
No, I mean,
well, you're so much more than a professional. I
was like, wait a minute. There's 4 of us.
You know how you get a guitar player to turn down? Put sheet music in front of them.
Oh, fuck. That wouldn't work with ours because he actually is trained.
Yeah, well, it would have worked with
He's
a few
already,
of them.
but he's already playing quiet. It's okay. It's okay. He's a jazz guy.
Yeah.
A young one. He's like 27.
I still can't. I can't wrap my head around jazz. I can fake it.
Oh, well, everybody can fake it. You just
just
play
play
whatever the
notes.
fuck you want.
Right, exactly.
You're like, what is jazz? You don't get it? Sorry for you.
Right.
Maybe you should study more. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I cook a lot. Dave cooked too. You cook. You're the only person that I.
What am I doing now in my music career? Oh, whatever I can. I just.
Well, who have you been working with? What are you doing? You're here in Nashville, like recording or something.
Well, I'm here doing this stream with you, and then I'm going to be going up to St. Louis to work on some original material with my brother.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. But I've been playing with the Wilburton band in Jackson.
What kind of music is that?
It's country, but it's that guy. He does a lot of the old school like Southern rock and country.
Okay.
So we do Leonard Skinner stuff and old Willie Whalen.
Mm-hmm. That's the stuff I grew up on.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
And I love that old country.
Yeah,
I think that's where it's at.
That stuff was,
and I think that it's coming back too.
I mean, like songwriting, from a songwriting standpoint, at least they were intelligent songs. They had told a story.
You can feed a family of 4.
Like
your cooking looks awesome. I'm hoping to experience some of that after we play.
They used to like your like thing was like rutabagas, right?
Yeah.
You used to make this rutabaga dish.
Right.
It was like awesome.
Yeah.
And like it was like, of all the things that you chose to cook, like this is what I want to specialize in, like rutabagas.
It's not just that. I mean, like I make a pretty killer guacamole from scratch.
But what made you choose a rutabaga?
It's just from my childhood.
Oh, really? You guys ate a lot of rutabagas?
It was, to me, I like it. If it's prepared correctly, I like it better than mashed potatoes.
Right.
Are
you a cauliflower mashed potato kind of person?
Cauliflower is okay. I can't do the cauliflower pizza crust. I don't know what people are smoking to think that is okay. But
why? What about it turns you off?
Just the cauliflower part. Eggplant is one of the few foods that makes me physically ill.
Really?
Like eggplant and what's the melon? Not watermelon, but
like a muskmelon or
no.
I think they call them cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Okay,
that's right.
Which some people call muskmelon, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't
my mom
do it.
calls it.
It makes me physically ill.
Really?
Yeah, can't do it.
What? Wow.
But pretty much anything.
But you can eat like a honeydew melon.
Honeydews are no go too.
That's a no go. Okay, yeah. But watermelon's okay.
Watermelon's fine.
All right.
But I can't do like cantaloupe, honeydew, any of that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Not a fruit guy.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, I love fruit like strawberries, blueberries.
It's not a melon
bananas.
guy.
It's just not a melon guy.
Okay. What about like stuff like mangoes and stuff like that?
Mangoes are good.
Okay.
And I like what's a kiwi.
Yeah.
Kiwis are good.
That's very similar though. I'm kind of surprised. Well, the kiwis are smushier.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not trying to put you on the spot. No, we're here to be put on the spot.
Yeah.
What do you think of Ryan Upchurch?
I was just talking about him with my friend Asia this morning. Yeah.
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 Well, what do you think about
it? He had played a set at where she works, the Big Machine Distillery on Bransford.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I know nothing about that. Ryan Upchurch. I know nothing about Ryan Upchurch. I have been out of the country music scene for a long time.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, other than we're in Nashville.
Yeah.
Everybody plays country music.
I was in a band for like 6 years with a pretty well known country songwriter. So
Yep.
And
What's he doing now?
I think he's just
writing songs, and
writing
collecting
songs
checks.
and collecting checks and enjoying himself, and got a couple of kids.
Mailbox money.
The mailbox money.
Get you some mailbox money.
I need to get in on some of that.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, you could. You write well enough to be in on the mailbox money.
Well, we'll see. It's not about how well you write. It's about who you know. And,
well, you know him.
Yeah. Well. I burned my fair share of bridges.
Well, you know a few people that could probably help get you in something like that.
But Ryan Upchurch is cool, yeah.
So yeah, we're going over to Twitch to stream like right after this. So if you guys want to watch us, just go to twitch.tv/Jasmine Kane. We're gonna jam some songs.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's wondering if you still remember these songs we wrote. I don't know if I do.
I remember some of them.
Me too. Some of them. We'll see how it goes.
But super cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got to jam like a little bit. We had a show April 1st at the Downtown Tavern, just an acoustic thing.
Right.
And I got to see Dave and Jeff both came in, and we did the whole last set, which is so funny because Jackson, like, they give up at midnight.
Right.
People are like, "Oh, it's midnight."
Depending on where you're at, it's not always like that, but
Yeah, so like at midnight, well, at an acoustic show, I mean,
right.
They should do those earlier in the night. That's why I was like, why aren't we starting a little earlier and finishing by midnight? Because like, there's no way people are going to stick around after midnight. And the truth was, no one stuck around after midnight. But that was when we had the most fun.
Can you hear the lambs, Clarice? I ate his dinner with some fava beans and a nice chilled Chianti.
That fucking mouth noise that he makes after he does that. Oh God, I can't handle that. Like that's, there's like certain noises I just cannot stand.
Put the lotion in the basket.
I can't handle mouth noises like that. That drives me fucking crazy. And like there's certain things that like certain sounds that I just cannot handle. Styrofoam, nope, can't handle it. I think you've tortured me before with styrofoam.
I'll tell you what I really miss is I miss going to the Black Hills every year. Like I had everywhere we went on the road was fun, but
it's therapeutic.
Like, there's something about that part of South Dakota that it has this vibe that it's all its own. And Deadwood, walking down remember that gig that we played in the winter. There was no snow on the ground when we started playing. When we were done, there's like 4 feet.
We couldn't get out of the bar.
They
had to shovel us out.
Yeah, 4 feet of snow on the ground. We had to walk to that hotel because there was no getting out. I mean, we were snowed in for like 2 or 3 days.
I was in a tutu and a corset.
Yes.
And I was bouncing.
And you were playing in the snow. You were having a
I was rolling through it. Well, you know why? You remember why I was having so much fun?
Drunk?
No. I'll tell you why I was having so much fun. Because the next morning, remember what I was supposed to do? I got called in from Michael Ballard because of he got busted by the feds. Like they did a raid on
the Full Throttle
in Sturgis and here in Dyersburg, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And the feds wanted to talk to me.
Right.
They wanted to have an interview with me, but I had no information on anything. Obviously, I didn't even know how many other girlfriends he had. I certainly didn't know what he was doing with his money, or if he was involved with drug trafficking or whatever they thought he was. So I had no idea. But they told me that if I didn't find a way to get back to South Dakota to arrange this interview, they would find a way for me to get back to South Dakota for me. So one way or another, I have to get back to South Dakota. So I booked this show.
Right.
So that's why I booked that. And so the next morning, they were sending someone to pick me up.
Yeah.
To take me to this special room somewhere and interrogate the shit out of me.
But they couldn't.
Because all the interstates were closed. So after we got snowed in that night, I was like,
I-90? I-90 got snowed in, and they had to airlift like 200 people out of their cars on the interstate because
so
it was
I was
so
like
bad.
Calling him on the phone the next morning. That's why I was having so much fun, because I didn't have to go get interrogated by the feds. That's why I was having a blast.
He got pulled out of an Aston Martin one time and pulled by a hippie.
What? What does that mean?
I
Robert, what do you mean?
I have no idea.
But anyway, yeah, it was crazy. I was supposed to go get interviewed by the feds, and I didn't have to now because everything was closed.
Right.
So I was having a blast. I told them the next morning I felt so cool making that phone call. I was like,
well, we stayed at that casino hotel.
Yeah, the Cadillac Reds, because there was no other hotels they were all sold out.
Right. But that was really fun.
It was fun.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
It snowed in Deadwood.
I was like, yeah, if you want to send a chopper, I'll be waiting.
Airlift me.
Airlift me out of here, and then we'll talk. And then you have to bring me back, of course. They were like, I was like, you guys can't do shit to me. I came here just like you told me to. I'm available. Sorry, you can't get here. Sorry, I can't get there. It's illegal for me to leave. You wouldn't want me to do something illegal, would you?
Well, I guess we can get ready for this.
Yeah.
This thing. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody that's logged on. I'm sure, like, I was really hoping that we had a ton of questions, but you can just ask us on Twitch. I'm gonna type in our I'm just gonna type in our Twitch channel so that you guys can go see us there. And half of my buttons don't work on this. I bought this computer and it's a refurb, and I have issues. But that is my Twitch
sweet
link. So you guys come on over and check us out. We'll be over on Twitch. We're gonna get started in probably 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.